Do you want to work in tech but just aren't sure how? Maybe you think it's a cool industry with a lot of opportunity, but the first thing that comes to your mind is coding, and that's where your interest ends. In this video, I'm going to show you a more creative role within tech, which is user experience or interface design. And I'll go through all the information you need to know if you want to get into design, which is design education, design skills, and creating a portfolio. Before we dive into this video, I want to say welcome to my channel. I'm Jen. I talk about all things lifestyle from career, finances to travel. If you have an interest in those topics, I would love if you could take a second and hit the like button. And then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Design education. There are a few ways you can get into user interface, experience, or product design. A lot of people I've met have had some pretty creative twists and turns before they landed in the world of design. It's not unheard of for people to have completely different educational backgrounds, take a course, and then start working as a tech designer. Option number 1, school. Some people do degrees in graphic design or digital design, which is a structured course that teaches students how to design in general. The industry could change, but as of 2023, this is completely unnecessary. No employer that I have worked or interviewed for has considered my candidacy because of my university degree. The only thing they care about are my relevant job experience, my portfolio, how I solve problems, and my willingness to learn. Option 2, Bootcamp. A bootcamp is essentially an intensive online course. It can either be a few weeks or a few months depending on the type of bootcamp you go for. Often there is a mentorship element to the course, and the tech professionals guiding you will give you a lot of tips on how to land your first job. Bootcamps help people quickly transition careers and learn at a fast and very intense pace. This is a much cheaper and faster option of getting into tech compared to getting a degree. Option 3, self-learning. To teach yourself about design using YouTube or skill-sharing sites might sound like a crazy idea, but it is completely possible. I ended up doing this by purchasing $15 to $30 courses on Pluralsight and Udemy. Additionally, I spent a lot of time on YouTube learning from people's experiences, and I would follow UX design tutorials and did daily design challenges. The only big downside of this is you have to be very disciplined to follow through with your own studies, and you miss out on the experience of getting advice from a tech professional. But it is also by far the cheapest option, and I was completely broke when I transitioned into UI and UX design. Design skills. Before looking for a job or contract, you'll have to get familiar with the software program of Figma or Adobe XD. I learned both, and I don't think XD is worth learning, because Figma is increasingly becoming the industry standard. Figma also has a great feature called FigJam, which allows you to create sketches and has templates for organizing ideas. Additionally, to be a designer, you'll need to learn how to think like a designer. Books, podcasts, and YouTube videos really help with this. The template of how to become a designer is out there, so you don't need to completely start from scratch. Once you finish this step and know enough about the industry and how to design, it's time to do some actual design work and try to land a job. But to do this, you'll need to have a portfolio. Creating a portfolio. Unfortunately, it's not enough to just know about design. Companies or clients want to see the projects you've completed. But luckily, there are so many free templates that you can use on sites like Wix or Squarespace that make the process so much easier. Your portfolio is your area to show off your polished designs, but also go through your user experience thinking. It's standard to showcase your very best 2 to 4 projects, and if you don't have any real projects because you're a junior designer, that's okay. Just build out flows for a fake website or app. The mistake people make is they focus only on showing pretty screens, but make sure to explain on the portfolio site why you made the decisions you made. Walk them through the process. You don't need to include every single detail, but there should be a clear problem you tried to solve, a description of your rough work, how you iterated, how you got user feedback, and then end with the final design. Don't try to rush through making your portfolio. It is just as important, if not more, than your resume. Entering into UI or UX design can seem overwhelming, but the payoff for learning about it is entering into a great career that has so many growth opportunities. There is high pay, decent work-life balance, and so many remote jobs are available. If you have any tips on changing your career or getting into tech, I would love to know them. Comment them below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.